Welcome back. Seeking to assuage the apprehensions of India, the United States has assured that it will conduct a thorough and independent probe into the death of Indian fishermen and would keep it apprised of full facts of the incident. Earlier, the United States had confirmed that the shots fired by its Navy vessel killed the Indian and injured 3 more off a Dubai port on July 16th. The Tamil Nadu government has proposed to set up an Institute of Fisheries Technology at Tiruvallur. Chief Minister Jayalalitha has sanctioned the approval of 34 crores for the project at Ponneri. This institute will offer diploma courses in various disciplines such as prawn rearing, fish breeding and fishery equipment management among others. Furthermore, 20 acres of land has been earmarked for this institute. The Madras High Court dismissed the interim application filed by DMDK founder and leader of opposition in the Assembly, Vijay Kant, that sought direction to reject and dismiss the election petition filed by M. Jayanti, a disqualified candidate of Rishivandiyam Assembly constituency, against him. Describing the rejection of her nomination as arbitrary and illegal, Jayanti wanted the court to declare election of Vijay Kant null and void. The transgenders in Theni have launched a complaint with the Theni District Police that they are sexually abused and tormented mentally. Apparently, a few days back, these transgenders were seeking monetary support when a drunken man reportedly tried to molest them. They claim that in spite of reporting such similar incidents to the police, no action has been taken to keep them under check. More than 1,000 agitated Anganwadi workers along with their assistants from across the state gathered near Taramani Integrated Child Development Services. The assembling, which disrupted traffic for more than an hour, saw them raising pressing issues they were facing, including that of a pay hike. Our reporter Prapanch has more on this.
5 நாள் பனி 2 நாள் விடுமுறை சனி ஞாயிறு விடுமுறை அந்த சனி ஞாயிறு விடுமுறையில கூட நாங்க முழுசா வீட்ல இருக்க முடியாது இன்னைக்கு ஒரு கூட்டத்துக்கு வா நாளைக்கு ஒரு கூட்டத்துக்கு வான்னு கூப்பிடுவாங்க அதையும் தடுக்க அதையும் வந்து செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு தான் இருக்கோம் அப்படி செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்க கூடிய இந்த திட்டத்துல வந்து மத்திய அரசாங்கத்தின் விடுமுறை அந்த திட்டம் இணை உணவு வழங்கும் திட்டம் அதற்கு வந்து ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமை விடுமுறை ஆனா நம்முடைய அங்கன்வாடி மையத்திற்கு ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமை விடுமுறை இல்லை இந்த கோரிக்கை முழக்க ஆர்ப்பாட்டத்திலும் எங்களுடைய அந்த பிரச்சனைகள் தீர்க்கப்படவில்லை என்றால் அங்கன்வாடி ஊழியர்கள் தொடர்ச்சியாக தொடர் போராட்டத்திற்கு செல்வோம் அப்படின்றதை நாங்க
What you can see behind me is more than 1,000 Anganwadi workers have gathered across the state before the Taramani Integrated Child Development Services to protest for only 2 reasons, that is hike in salary and also 2 days holiday in a week. According to the GO 502 passed in 1992, these Anganwadi workers were entitled for 2 days leave. Now a GO was passed in 34/2012, GO number 73, that states that only 1 day holiday is entitled for these Anganwadi workers. So these Anganwadi workers demand only 2 things, hike in their salary and 2 days holiday in a week. With camera person Jones, Sri Prapanch for Ndtv-Hindu.
Moving on, Bharat Bhushan, the former chief of DGCA, has alleged that a crucial document written by him on Kingfisher Airlines appears to have been removed from the records. Bhushan has written to his successor Prashant Shukul to alert him that a day before he was dismissed as the DGCA chief, he noted his concerns about how Kingfisher's financial crisis was impacting its focus on safety. Mumbai's anti-terror squad has finally got hold of the accused 2611 handler Abu Jundal. They have got his custody to interrogate him in the twin cases of Aurangabad arms drop and the Nasik Police Academy terror plot of LET. The ATS has been seeking Jundal's custody since he was nabbed by the Delhi police. It has been directed to produce him back in Delhi once investigation is over. Moving on, the Maruti Suzuki India factory in Manesar is closed for the 2nd day after the violence in which one senior company official was killed. Sources say that the plant will remain shut indefinitely for now. They also say that the police are now focusing on the 17 people named in the FIR. This even as several other workers fled the site after the clashes. There continues to remain heavy police presence in and around the plant, and they have set up a special investigation team to probe the death of the HR manager as well as the fire that was lit in the premises. Even as Maruti Suzuki deals with murder and a huge riot in its Manesar plant, Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi is travelling to Japan, where he is likely to meet Suzuki executives. Suzuki sources in Japan have confirmed that there is a proposed closed-door meeting between Mr. Modi and a few senior Japanese businessmen over dinner. The Delhi High Court dismissed Congress leader N.D. Tiwari's plea seeking fresh trial and in-camera proceedings in the paternity case. The court said that it will reveal the DNA test results next week. The veteran Congress leader had on Wednesday moved the High Court seeking a direction to keep the DNA test findings confidential and to hold in-camera proceedings in a paternity suit filed by Delhi-based youth who claims to be his biological son.
Direction that the DNA test result which has been received from the laboratory in Hyderabad be kept in sealed cover till an appropriate time or juncture in the trial. It was Mr. Tiwari's contention that he had protection from the Supreme Court, but upon going through this order, the court felt that no such protection was given to Mr. Tiwari, and the court has now listed the matter for the 27th of July, where the report will be opened in the presence of the parties or their representatives in court.
A lower court in New Delhi granted bail to former Chief of Indian Army General Vijay Kumar Singh and 4 others in the defamation case filed by Lieutenant General Tejinder Singh. Besides General Singh, Tejinder Singh had also named Vice Chief of Army Staff S.K. Singh, Lieutenant General B.S. Thakur, who is the Director General of Military Intelligence, Major General S.N. Narasimhan, who is the Additional Director General of Public Information, and Lieutenant Colonel Hitendra Chaune, accusing them of misusing their official positions, power and authority to level false charges against him.
In this matter, they have appeared in full uniform today and have sought bail, which was granted and not opposed by the complainant side. And they have been released on the bail bond of 20,000 rupees each on personal bonds. And now they have to appear in the court proceeding further on 8th of August.
Around 1.25 lakh Hajj pilgrims will be covered this year under the subsidy scheme of the government, which also decided to go for competitive bidding for airlines to negotiate the fares. The pilgrims will have to pay 20,000 as the airfare this time, which is 4,000 more than last year. Besides one of 21 embarking points, Patna has been replaced by Gaya this time due to certain technical difficulties. Rail traffic was today disrupted on the Kalyan-Kasara section of the Central Railway with 12 trains cancelled and over a dozen others diverted after the Vidarbha Express collided with a derailed bogies of local train, leaving 1 person dead and 13 others injured. A top official asserted that the traffic affected due to the collision will be fully restored by tomorrow morning. Meanwhile, CBI sources said that Balakrishna was arrested by the agency after the special court issued a non-bailable warrant against him in connection with the case. On July 10, the agency had filed a case against Balakrishna in a case relating to alleged submission of fake and forged documents to obtain an Indian passport. The agency has alleged that Balakrishna, along with the then principal of Sanskrit Mahavidyalaya, Khurja in UP, had conspired to issue the former fake educational certificates which he had used to obtain the passport. Another short break now. Stay with us.